they all seem to be anti-trade, at least rhetorically. I think that's dangerous. Free trade has been the greatest impetus to lifting millions of people, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of people out of poverty in the past 3 decades, in East Asia, for example. So I think their anti-trade rhetoric is dangerous, and I think it's uninformed. But you've got that in this country as well. Provincial trade barriers. One of the interesting things, and if you pick up Tax Me I'm Canadian and read Chapter 2, you will see that I go into the history of Canada, and I didn't know this until I did the research for the book, and I've written about this in columns recently as well. I did not know that in 1865, a lot of the debates about Confederation were about, for example, George Brown from Upper Canada in the Parliament of Upper Canada, I think, or sorry, Legislature of Canada in those days. George Brown, founder of the Globe newspaper and a parliamentarian, was complaining about barriers between the provinces, right? He said, I go to Nova Scotia and I feel like I'm in a foreign country because they hit me at the border with tariffs on my goods and my person. And so one of the fundamental reasons that Canada was created, not the only one, but one of the major impetuses for the creation of Confederation was to drop the trade barriers between the colonies or provinces. And that's why, that was the vision of John A. Macdonald and a lot of the people debating in 1865, 1866, and finally in 1867.